Hello and welcome. Now in this video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take another type of Android libraries and it will be very handy, okay? And we are going to talk about the animation. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we'll saw how to create our own animation, but it was very basic, so on and so forth. Now when the user translate or navigate between your applications or between the activities inside your application, okay, how would be nice, okay, if we add some animation between the activities, okay, because it will add more UX or user experience to our application and the user will love your applications. Now in this video, guys, I'm gonna open my Google Chrome to see. Here we have this Android intent animation with no space GitHub. Search for this in Google and you will see a lot of results. Now click on this one, okay, this is the name, okay. I'm gonna open the link for you, ladies and gentlemen, to see it, okay. And here we have the official or the GitHub page for that library, and let's go ahead and see how it will look like. So as you can see, we have very nice animation that goes here, okay. Just focus on the animation. So as you can see how it's fade in and fade out, and we can transit from the left to the top to the bottom, so on and so forth, ladies and gentlemen. Now what we are going to do, first of all, here we have this Gradle. Now here we have all projects, we have repositories. Now the repositories is different from the dependencies. Some of the libraries actually is required to add the repositories to your application. So let's copy this Maven, copy it as it is, going back to your Android system or Android Studio, and here what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, we are not gonna add it here inside the build.gradle module app, no, but here in the first one, build.gradle project test Android. So double click it, and here as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you will see here we have all projects, we have repositories, and so for maybe some projects you will see that you already have that added. So in my case, I already have Maven added here, okay, this https:/gipack.io, okay. Now it's already added for me, so you do not need it. So they tell you if you do not have it, then add it, okay. So and in my case, I already have it, so I'm not gonna add it, and just go directly to the dependency. Here we have this compile, then the whole line, copy it, going back to your Android Studio to the module app, okay, the build.gradle module app. Here I'm just gonna paste it, but I'm gonna paste it here. So instead of compiling here in the first word, I'm gonna make it implementation. It's just the reason behind this. Actually, the Android, the latest version with Android Studio, it's work with the implementation instead of the compile. So add it, and I'm gonna sync my project, going back to the documentation. Here we have, as you can see, it's actually, this library works with the intent. Once you create an intent, this will be very handy to add, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So going back to our Android, or let's see how it will like. So as you can see, when you create an intent, okay, and start the activity, before starting the activity you need to add this line, okay, to your intent. And here we have all these types of animation. For example, left to right, it will be adding the animation from the left to right, and we have the opposite of it to be right to left. We have bottom to up, we have up to bottom, we have fade in and fade out, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Going back to our Android Studio, as you can see, the same warning, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna create a new activity to add, of course, this animation just work with the intent, so we need to add multiple activities to our project. Okay, I'm gonna call it, for example, login _ activity. I'm gonna hit enter, and Android Studio will take care of everything, creating this activity for me, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And here inside this main activity, let's go ahead and create very basic intent. So I'm gonna type val intent, okay, it's equal to the intent class, okay. Let's close this error or this warning, sorry. It's equal to the intent, okay, and which we should see the autocomplete says intent. Let's pass the context, okay, which is this, at the name of our activity. Okay, and the place that we are gonna go to, it's actually the login activity. Okay, or double colon then java.class, and here what we need to do, we need to type intent. Okay, and what we can do, we can go ahead and copy the line. Okay, here we have the line custom type. I'm gonna copy it, going back to our Android, I'm just gonna paste it here. Okay, and here we have this error. Okay, and it's actually not an error because it's here we have the code in Java. Okay, so we need to convert it to Kotlin, and there are multiple ways that we can do. For example, going to the code tab here. Okay, it's already Kotlin, we cannot convert it to, so I'm gonna convert it manually. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the context here, which lives inside this at the main activity, and here for this, it's actually, I do not know why it's not showing okay like this, so maybe we need to import that class, and yeah, we have it right here imported successfully. Now what we can do, ladies and gentlemen, we can start the activity for the intent. Okay, and here we forgot to specify the name. You can copy all this stuff, and just you need to make sure that you spelling correctly like this in the documentation, and just type it right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna explain everything. So you're creating two activities, okay, inside your application. Okay, and let's check the error here. Slide to activate, yeah, it's from the previous application. I'm gonna delete it to, yeah, closing the import. So let's take a quick recap of what we have did. So the first thing that we did, ladies and gentlemen, we have go to the Google and search for the name of the library. Okay, we have it right here. This was the first step. The second step, it's actually adding the repositories and the dependencies inside our bird.gradle. Okay, after that we have created two activities to add the animation between them. Okay, after that we have creating our intent to go from our main activity to our login activity. Last but not least, we have added our custom type. Okay, this is the line that we come from the library. Okay, and we have started the intent, and inside this custom type we have specified the context and also the type of animation that we want to get, and you can see all the examples here. Okay, he will, for example, here from left to right or fade in, fade out, you can try it out and get all these types. Okay, so that was our intent animation. It's really great, you can try them out and I am sure you will love it. Okay, and just make sure that you add all this library in all the applications, because it will add animation to your application and all the users love to work with animation. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are gonna add more libraries in the next few videos, and see you next.